Once you hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours on YouTube and you get approved for monetization, what can you expect to earn? I always think it's fascinating to know what YouTubers earn. And recently I reached the thresholds on YouTube to be eligible for monetization. So I thought it'd be interesting to show after just 1 month what I've made so far. This is going to be a good baseline for new YouTubers or just people who are curious. But before I get into showing my actual dashboard and my AdSense earnings, let's just go over how ads work on YouTube, because knowing that will give you a better idea of earning potential. Now, I am talking specifically about AdSense and not affiliate marketing or sponsorships or anything like that. Just the money from ads that are shown at the start or sometimes in the middle of a video when someone watches it. Okay, so first we need to establish that YouTube does not pay on subscribers. So even though they have a threshold of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, they actually pay based on how many times the ad is shown to viewers. So obviously that more correlates with views. Now, watch time is also a factor, although a smaller one. That's because the longer time a person watches a video, the more ads that they can show during that video. So a creator can potentially make more money with a longer video because of how many mid-roll ads that they can put into those videos. But mostly it's down to views, because without views to begin with, you're not going to get the watch time anyway. So how much you earn will also be dependent on the types of videos that you make too. So entertainment videos or vlogs or things like that, they typically earn less than say informational or educational based videos. That's because advertisers find it harder to target those sort of audiences than they would for say someone who does tech reviews. They know what that audience is interested in. Although sometimes advertisers don't care and they'll just put their ad up on any video that's popular. CPM or cost per mille, which roughly translates to cost per 1,000 views. This is how much the advertiser pays and how what YouTube uses to determine what the creator gets. So viewers will tend to see one of 3 different types of videos. They might see a very general, broad ad, something that the viewer may or may not be interested in. These typically have a lower CPM. A viewer might see an ad that's specifically targeted to the type of video that it is. So in my instance, you might see something related to the personal finance industry, or if you're watching a beauty vlogger, you might see beauty related ads. So the CPM on this is usually dependent on niche. Obviously things like in the tech industry where things are more expensive, they'll have a higher CPM than say something that isn't as expensive. And the third type that you might see is something that's targeted to you as a viewer based on your demographic. So my Australian viewers will see different ads than my American viewers. And then the CPM here is also based on the type of audience that the advertiser thinks would be interested in the product. But generally, the larger the audience, the higher the CPM. Now, creators don't get a choice in what ads are shown on their videos, and there are different levels of CPMs based on your ranking as a creator. So bigger, more established creators will often get a higher CPM than smaller creators. YouTube does take a cut. They take 45% of the revenue and the creator gets 55% of the revenue. Although everything shown on the creator's dashboard is roughly what they'll get, given that it is usually an estimate from YouTube before the actual finalized earnings are reported. The creator also needs to hit a threshold of $100 before Google will pay out, and it's calculated from the previous month. So say what you earn from the 1st of March from the 31st of March will be paid the following month, usually at the end of the month, somewhere between the 21st to the 26th of April, depending on holidays and weekends and that sort of thing. If you don't meet the $100 threshold in any particular month, it gets rolled over to the next month. So you might get a payment every 2nd month or every 3rd month, depending how long it takes you to build up that $100. So that's a good overview of how ads and payments work in general. Let's get into my actual specifics. So here's my dashboard, here's me, although I really need to update it. I no longer have short hair and it's not that light anymore either. So anyway, this is my YouTube Analytics dashboard. Let's go into the actual Analytics tab to get a better idea. So this is showing watch time at the moment. If we click on the earn revenue, this is revenue over the last 28 days, over the last month. And as you can see, my revenue sort of peaks when I put out a video. These little arrows down here are when I put out a video. My income usually peaks around the time when I put a video out and then dips back down. Okay, so but let's change it to the last 90 days because that will give a better idea of how much I've earned since I've been approved for monetization. Now, I actually reached the threshold, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours around the start of February. Then it took two and a half, nearly 3 weeks, I think, before I got the email to say that I'd been reviewed and approved. And then I started earning money. Now in February, the first 2 weeks, I did not put monetization on all of my videos. I think it's on most of my videos now, but in the first 2 weeks, I was kind of selective on what I was putting monetization on, simply because I wanted to test it and just see how it all worked. So it's a little bit lower in February because it wasn't on all of my videos. It is currently now, as I said, on most of my videos. Now, over the last 90 days, I have earned $108.08 in revenue, and that's an estimated revenue. I'll actually get the final figure when YouTube has calculated that, but hopefully it'll be close to that. And that's also in Australian dollars because I'm in Australia, and so if you want to know what that is in US dollars, 108.08, let's go and figure that out. Okay, so $108.08 Australian dollars equals 76.54 United States dollars. So I haven't actually made the threshold to be paid out according to US dollars, but I have in Australian dollars. So let's go back to my analytics now. Roughly, I'm earning approximately $2 a day when I haven't made a video, and it peaks up to around the $3-4. I think the highest, there we go, is $5.03. That's the highest I've made in one day. And in March, the lowest I've earned is 95 cents. So if we scroll up a little bit, February I was only eligible half the month, and I didn't have all of the videos turned on. So that's a small amount, $28.59, and March is $79.49. So in Australian dollars, I have actually reached the $100 threshold. So I didn't think I would, but quite a few more than I was expecting at the end. The last video I did, my April budget, went pretty well, even though, if you can see from my top earning videos, is pretty correlated to my top views. The top two, how to pay off your credit card debt and why I rent, are my two biggest viewed videos. The budget videos only usually peak during that month, and because I've got the last 90 days on, they only stay in my top views during the month that they actually are relevant, and then they sort of drop off. Nobody watches them later down the track. So my top earning videos pretty much correlate to the top views on my channel, and we can actually look at that. So if we click into see more, we can see that the videos correspond kind of closely with views, or they call it estimated monetized playbacks, because not every view will they show an ad on. I think it's every 6 or 7 minutes YouTube will show an ad, but the top earning revenue videos are also the ones that have the most views or playbacks, as you would expect. Now, some videos do better than others, some earn more than others, but mostly it is going to be the top viewed videos make the most money. And some videos don't make barely any money. If we look down, what is it? Plan your Christmas budget. Well, obviously nobody's watching that. 4 people have watched that, or 4 monetized playbacks. So I've earned a big 2 cents on that. So I hope I won't spend that all at once. So there you go. I think that'll give a good idea on what to expect. I'm a small YouTuber, and if you're getting around the same amount of views and you have about the same amount of subscribers, that can be what you might expect. So will I make the same sort of money month after month? It's hard to say. I think it was really helpful to do this video when I've just been monetized, because you can see over a full month what I'm likely to get, but that's obviously going to change. So I really want to do another one in the future, particularly in December when the CPMs are particularly high. Let's find out if that's actually true, and if I actually do grow on YouTube, how much of a change that's going to be, because I would like to compare from now, for when I'm starting out, to in the future, to see if anything changes. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, give it a like. Until then, have a great week, have a great day, have a great month. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.